Hey everyone! Welcome back to The English Word, the place where learning English feels easy, friendly, and sometimes even funny. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. We are so happy you're here with us today.
Yes. And Jack, how are you this morning? You look awake.
Awake! Wow! Thank you. That's a big compliment for me.
It is, because yesterday you told me you slept at 2 a.m.
Yes, I was watching a cooking show.
Okay, Jack, you don't cook.
I know. Maybe that's why I watch other people cook. My brain says, learn, but my hands say, no thank you.
Okay. So you're awake. That's good. What about you? How's your morning, Emma? Wonderful, actually. I woke up early, made some oatmeal, and drank tea.
Tea, not coffee?
No coffee today. I wanted something calm.
Wow, a calm morning. I can't relate. My morning is like a small tornado.
I believe that. But before we start our topic today, we have a tiny request.
Yes, friends, if you're listening or watching and you like our podcast, please hit the like button. Just tap it once. Don't break your phone, okay? Just a gentle tap.
Exactly. And if you are new here, welcome.
Please subscribe to our channel, The English Word, so you can learn English with us every week.
We really appreciate your support. It helps our channel grow and it makes us so happy.
Like, really happy. Like, ate my favorite burger. Happy.
Okay, Jack. So today's topic is special.
Yes, we are going to talk about feelings.
This is a wonderful topic for English learners because we all feel things every day.
Happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous, tired.
And sometimes we feel many emotions at the same time.
Yes, I can feel tired, hungry, confused, and excited all at once.
That sounds like a normal day for you.
True.
But really, talking about feelings is important because it helps us connect with each other.
And it helps you speak more naturally in English.
Yes. So today we will talk about how we feel, how we express feelings, small stories from our own lives, vocabulary for talking about emotions, how to share feelings politely in English.
And we will do it slowly, naturally, and very friendly.
And maybe funny.
Always funny.
Okay, let's begin.
So, Emma, let's start with a simple question. How are you feeling today?
Today I'm feeling peaceful.
Peaceful. Wow. That's a beautiful feeling.
Yes. My morning was slow, the weather is nice, and I feel calm inside.
I love that. Peaceful is such a soft word.
And you? How do you feel today?
Honestly, I feel a little nervous.
Nervous? Why?
Because feelings is a deep topic. What if I say something silly?
Oh, Jack, you always say something silly.
True. So I guess I shouldn't worry.
Exactly.
But seriously, feelings are interesting. We feel so many emotions every day, sometimes without thinking about them.
Yes, and sometimes we don't have words for our feelings. That's why learning emotional vocabulary is important.
Right. For example, many students know happy and sad, but English has many more feeling words.
Like anxious, proud, relaxed, jealous, hopeful, grateful.
Oh, grateful. I love that one.
Yes, it means feeling thankful.
So today, we will practice using these words in a natural way, not like a vocabulary list, but inside real conversation.
Yes, that's how we really learn.
All right, Emma, let's get into today's topic.
Yes, let's do it. Today, we are talking about Feelings. Feelings are everywhere in our daily life, right?
Exactly. And the funny thing is, many English learners know the words, but they don't know how to use them naturally in conversation.
Yes. So today, Jack and I will show you how we talk about feelings in real situations.
Yes, not just definitions, but real talk.
Okay, Emma, let's start simple. How are you feeling today? Today I'm feeling happy and relaxed because the weather is nice and also because I'm talking with you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm feeling energetic today. I slept well, drank good coffee, and I'm ready to teach our learners.
Perfect. Now, learners, let's look at some useful feeling words. Happy, feeling good, positive. Excited, looking forward to something. Nervous, worried before something important. Relaxed, calm, peaceful. Tired, low energy. Confused, not understanding something. Proud, feeling good about yourself. Upset, sad or angry. Surprised, shocked, good or bad. Motivated, ready to take action.
All right, Emma, let's try these words in real-life examples. Let's pretend I have a big meeting at my hotel.
Okay, perfect. So, Jack, how do you feel before your big hotel meetings?
Honestly, I feel a little nervous because I want everything perfect. But at the same time, I feel motivated because I love my job.
See, everyone? You can mix feelings. You can say, I feel nervous, but also motivated. This is very natural.
Your turn, Emma. How do you feel before your first class of the day?
Most days, I feel excited because I love teaching. But if I have a new student, yes, sometimes I also feel a little confused because I don't know how they learn or what style they prefer.
That's honest. And it's very normal. Teachers also have feelings.
I feel excited today.
I feel nervous before a big meeting.
I feel relaxed in the evening.
I feel tired after work.
Okay, Jack, now let's explore feelings in real situations like shopping, work, family, and daily life. Let's show learners how to talk naturally.
Okay, tell me one thing, Emma. Imagine you had a very busy school day. How do you feel when you go home?
I feel tired and sometimes overwhelmed. But after a shower and tea, I feel relaxed again.
That's perfect English and very common in real life. Yesterday, I tried a new pizza place. Guess how I felt?
Let me guess, happy?
Happy and surprised. The taste was amazing.
Aha, good. Learners, this is natural. I was surprised. The food was delicious. Okay, Jack, how do you feel when you visit your family?
Very comfortable and peaceful. Family gives you calm feelings.
Aw, sweet answer. Overwhelmed. Too many things happening. Grateful. Thankful.
Hopeful, believing something good will happen. Bored, not interested. Lonely, feeling alone.
Okay, Jack, what about nighttime? How do you feel at night after work?
At night, I feel calm and grateful. I like to think about my day and appreciate small things.
Same here. Night is the best time to breathe and understand your feelings. Learners, one secret for improving English is talk about your feelings every day. Just one sentence.
Yes, say, I feel blank because blank. It trains your speaking and helps you understand yourself.
For example, I feel proud because I studied today. Try this every night.
Emma, I like today's topic. Very real, very human.
Me too. Feelings connect people. They make conversation natural. Learners, keep watching. Let's start with simple patterns. I feel plus feeling word. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel feeling word because reason. I feel nervous because I have an exam. I feel relaxed because it's Sunday. I felt feeling word when event. I felt surprised when I saw the message. I felt proud when I finished my work.
These are simple, but extremely powerful. If you master these, you can talk about anything.
All right, Jack. Now it's time for the most important part of today's lesson.
Yes, now we will teach you how to use feeling words in real conversation, because vocabulary alone is not enough.
Exactly. Learners need patterns, easy sentence structures, so they can talk confidently anytime.
Okay, Emma, let's show how we use these patterns in a natural conversation.
Sure. Let's pretend we are meeting after 1 week.
Hey, Emma, long time no see. How have you been? How are you feeling these days?
Honestly, this week I felt overwhelmed because my students had exams, but I also felt proud because they improved so much.
That's amazing. I felt tired this week too, but yesterday I felt happy because the hotel guests gave me great feedback.
Oh, that's nice. Feedback can really change your mood.
Exactly. Learners, see how natural this sounds? This is real-life conversation.
Okay, Jack, let's give learners situations they face every day.
I feel sleepy. I feel fresh. I feel lazy.
Nice. And you can add details. I feel sleepy because I slept late. I feel fresh because I drank water. I feel stressed. I feel motivated. I feel confused about the task.
Perfect for office workers, teachers, hotel staff, everyone. I feel excited to meet you. I feel comfortable with my friends.
Or even, I feel a little shy in new groups. Totally normal. I feel bored waiting in the line. I feel surprised by the price.
Yes, everyone feels surprised when the price is higher than expected. I feel weak today. I feel strong after exercise.
And I feel relaxed after yoga. Now, Jack, let's give learners some advanced but easy expressions.
Good idea. 1. I'm in a good mood, meaning feeling happy, positive today. 2. I'm in a bad mood, meaning not feeling great. 3. I'm emotionally tired because too many things happened. 4. I'm mentally exhausted, tired from thinking or stress. 5. I feel butterflies in my stomach, meaning nervous, excited.
Okay, Emma, I think one important thing we should remind learners is it's okay to have feelings. Everyone does.
I agree. And talking about your feelings can actually help your English.
Yes, because feelings create stories, and stories create conversation.
Also, sometimes when learners feel shy or nervous while speaking English, they think something is wrong.
But nothing is wrong. Even native speakers feel nervous sometimes.
Exactly. So learners,
Okay, Jack, when you have a long day, what do you feel at night?
sometimes I feel grateful, sometimes lonely, sometimes peaceful. It depends on my day.
That's very honest. Nighttime makes us think deeply.
What about you?
I feel calm at night. It's my time to breathe, to think, and to understand my own feelings. Learners, here is a small homework for you. Every night, write or say just one sentence. I feel blank because blank.
This tiny practice will make you confident, expressive, natural, and emotionally aware.
And slowly, your English will grow.
And your self-awareness will grow too.
We are proud of you. Yes, you watching this.
Don't go anywhere. The next section will give you a full role-play practice to practice with us.
All right, everyone. In today's conversation, you made it all the way here. Well done.
Yes, absolutely. If you're still watching or listening, it means you care about your English and you want to improve step by step. That makes us really proud of you.
Today, we talked about feelings and how important they are in communication. Now, let's end with something very useful, a role-play practice session. Okay, learners, we'll say a sentence and you say it after us.
Don't worry about speed. Don't worry about accent. Just speak softly and clearly.
Here we go.
I feel happy.
I feel tired today.
I feel excited to learn English.
I feel nervous when I meet new people.
I feel calm at night.
Good. Now, let's try sentences with reasons. I feel happy because I finished my work.
I feel sad because I miss my family.
I feel relaxed because I took a walk.
I feel proud because I tried my best.
Amazing job. Speaking out loud is the key to learning. Never be shy. Before we end, here are a few more feeling words that are super useful.
Hopeful, feeling positive about the future.
Grateful, feeling thankful for something.
Frustrated, feeling stuck or annoyed.
Peaceful, calm and relaxed.
Inspired, feeling ready to do something great.
Try to use one of these words today, even if it's just to talk to yourself.
You know, Emma, feelings are not bad. They help us grow. They help us connect with other people.
Yes, and learning English isn't just words or grammar. It's your story, your heart, your emotions, everything together.
So learners, don't hide your feelings. Say them, speak them, share them.
And every time you speak, no matter how small it is, you are improving.
Before we go, if you enjoyed learning with us today, don't forget to like the video, comment your feeling of the day, and subscribe to our channel, The English Word, for more natural English conversations.
Your support helps us create more lessons, more stories, more friendly talks like this one.
And tell us in the comments, which feeling word is difficult for you?
We read every comment. Yes, every single one.
You are doing better than you think.
And we are always here to learn with you. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. See you in the next episode.
Bye!